Land of Dreams.
Take the trip with us
On Radio SI.
So where are we right now?
Right now we are in Kavarna in Bled, where I work. Hola, soy Kineisy Grandales. I come from Cuba, I live in Bled. I am 29 years old and I've been living here for 5 years now. I am Guajira Guantanamera.
Guantanamera, Guajira Guantanamera.
Guantanamo is the city.
Yes.
Guantanamera is the woman from Guantanamo.
Guajira Guantanamera.
And what do you have here? I see you have some sweets, some cakes.
Yes, we have the traditional, we have the cream cake from Bled, which is the family tradition. They have been working them like for 40 years now.
That's your husband's family, right?
Yes.
Not your family.
Not, my family is in Cuba. My husband's family, Shimon, here in Bled. Creme de resine, the cream cake. So we also have a chocolate cake and a fruit cake. And then Indian chicken salad and Figaro bombita.
Guantanamera, Guajira Guantanamera.
Before I came to Slovenia, I was professor in Cuba. I taught languages, Spanish, English, and also French. So once I got married, I came here. I was pregnant, I had my baby. All of a sudden the crisis, so I didn't find any job. Slowly I started teaching Spanish and French. I still do, a couple hours a week, which is fine for me because it's my profession and I keep it fresh. And then I worked one season at the airport in the duty-free shop. I worked as beauty consultant, also selling cosmetics and perfumes. So another season I worked as a receptionist for One Wellness, and now I'm here. So I open my field. Today I work. Yeah.
Whatever comes.
Whatever comes. No, not whatever.
No.
This is too open.
Guantanamera.
Too many possibilities.
Yeah. Now I'm here in the family business, being a waitress, and that's it. People when come here, mostly older people, because it's more it's interesting for them. When they see me, I have different color, different hair, and different accent and everything. They just ask me. They start, if I'm Slovenian, then I say no, and then from where I'm from, then I say Cuba, where in Cuba, and then like this go on. I'm from Guantanamo, and then everyone knows Guantanamo because of the Guantanamo Bay, the Americans. So, but at least they know where I am. And then I always ask if you know this song, Guajira Guantanamera, and then they get it slowly. Castro, everyone knows Castro. Everyone's asked me, how is Castro? Sometimes I feel like I must know how he is, because if someone asks me and I don't know, this will be like a shame, total shame. I like to be surrounded by people. I think I'm sociable. I cannot be alone. It's sad to be alone sometimes. It's enough that I left my family and my friends, so here I don't want to be closed, and I want to talk to people, and I want to live as normal as possible. I don't want to feel foreigner anymore here. I met my husband.
Where?
In Cuba.
So he was traveling to Cuba
Yes.
as a tourist?
Yes.
And then
we met.
you?
Yeah, and then we met.
then
And then we kept communication, and then he returned, and then things happened.
Okay, and then things happened, yeah.
And that was the way it happened. I didn't know I would stay here. The decision was not to stay radically, but once I arrived, I was feeling sick and all sick, and then I was just pregnant. So then slowly we decided to stay, because anyways we were having the family, and that was the main decision why I stood.
What's your child's name?
Diego Alejandro.
Diego
He has a
Alejandro.
Spanish name, Diego Alejandro Shivan. We are very proud of our music. The group Buena Fe, they sing Guajiro Guantanamero. They are from my city. I like them, and they play this song Guajira Guantanamera, but they have the version Guajiro Guantanamero because they are boys.
Guantanamero, Guajiro, Guantanamero, Guantanamero, Guajiro, Guantanamero, Guantanamero. fortuna se bebió de un golpe el zumo de la suerte. Discreta la inversión, pues si un día la guerra sería como donarle fortuna a la muerte. Como a los pichones cuando abren el pico pa' que mamá paloma venga y te alimente. Salud y educación toma pa' que seas rico, ya lo demás vendrá despacio y lentamente. Lentamente. Guantanamero, Guajiro, Guantanamero.
You are listening to Land of Dreams, this week with Kineisy Grandales, a Cuban living in Slovenia.
I have been told that I have an accent, pogorensko, but anyways, is this is Spanish accent of mine involved? I think I have my own accent.
Yeah, the Kineisy accent.
Yes.
of Slovenia.
My first winter was so difficult and I was pregnant and I remember myself watching the snow from the windows. I didn't want to go out. It was too cold for me, so I just went out, touched the snow and back inside. The beginning was hard. The food, we eat a lot of rice in Cuba. Getting used to the potato was quite hard, really hard. In Cuba, we drink tea just when we are sick. Now I'm used and I drink tea and
You've gotten used to that part of it.
yeah. No, after so many years, it must be.
You've
No.
changed. You must, right? Yeah.
I have changed some, not so much. So I try to keep myself Cuban and I try to keep my culture and I try to educate my son according to my culture, to what I live, to how I lived, the way I live, to be happy, to be open, to accept people, not to judge, to love music, to love dancing, to talk to people, to smile. That's the way I grew up and that's the way I would like that he is. Not to use so much phones or computers or whatever, to play with the kids. Because here it's really hard to make friends. Once you know them, it's fine and they get open and they talk. But this beginning to break the ice is hard.
Do you have any regrets about coming here?
Leaving my family and my friends, yes. Because I miss every day my family. Once you are far, then you realize that you could be every day with them. I'm a family person, family and with my friends, because then once you make this bond, then you miss it. But I watch that right now I have my family, I'm making new friends. Then they ask me how is here, and then the people from here ask me how is there. So I am always exchanging and giving experiences and telling. And
You're kind of both here and there, right?
yes, then I'm not from here and I'm not from there anymore. I'm somewhere in the middle right now.
So where are you? Yeah,
Yes.
it's like a question you ask yourself. Like,
Yeah. You had
Have
one
you-
question.
So is Slovenia a land of dreams? Could it be a land of dreams? Your comment, Kineisy. You can take your time.
I need a time. No, I mean, Slovenia as a country is really beautiful. It depends what you want to make. I mean, for the family, it's great. To raise your kids, it's great. But then we have the crisis, the economical crisis here in Europe. So if you want to work or have
from
your
that
own
aspect.
house and have your own things, then it's not the land of dreams. I am university graduate as well as so many young people here in Slovenia and we cannot find a proper job. It's difficult and I think right now it's difficult everywhere, but I live here so I cannot talk about everywhere. I can speak about Slovenia.
But at the moment, you're staying here, right?
So far I'm staying. For this year I think I'm staying. I always say I will go. So far I'm here.
Thank you for having me in your...
Thank you for coming. Let's see what we'll get.
I hope the summer works out for you guys. And then you have
as well.
free time for yourselves as well, right?
Oh, what? Goodbye. Thank
Goodbye.
you, Slovenia,
Ciao, ciao.
for having me here, for accepting me. Bye bye.
Land of Dreams. Take the trip with us every Wednesday at 11:20 a.m. and every Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Only
On Radio SI.